Think you've spotted a project coordinator role you could crush, but your CV says care worker. You're closer than you think. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how AI uncovers the better paid roles you already qualified for using nothing but your current experience. This is day 2 of the 30-day AI job upgrade challenge from AI Vision Consulting. I'm Eric, AI specialist and founder, helping everyday professionals use AI to escape dead-end jobs and land the office roles they deserve. If you watched day 1 and grabbed that job description like I asked, perfect, we're using it right now. But if you're just jumping in fresh, no problem. Just pause after this video and find one dream role to test. Yesterday, we covered why 75% of CVs get rejected by ATS robots and why recruiters spend just 7.4 seconds scanning. Today, we fix that problem, targeting the wrong roles or underselling what you already qualified for. Here's what most people do wrong. They see a job posting for project coordinator or business support officer and immediately thinks, that's not for me. Care worker, no. Warehouse supervisor, no. Retail team leader, no. But here is the truth. 80% of skills needed for entry to mid-level office roles already exist in frontline work. The gap isn't skills, it's knowing which roles matched and how to prove it. Let me show you exactly how this works with a real-life example.
So now let's look at a real-life example on how this works. So I use this CV as a case study so we can use that to see exactly what I've been talking about. Now you need to paste your current CV along with 2 to 3 job descriptions that you intend applying for into any AI of your choice. You can either use ChatGPT or use Claude or use Gemini, but I'll prefer to use Claude instead of ChatGPT, but any of them works fine. So anyone you're comfortable using, just use that. Make sure you take this exact prompt that I'll give you in this video. But if you don't have your CV handy, not to worry. You can also use your LinkedIn experience section or just write down your last 2 to 3 job roles and what you did. So you can use that as well in place of your CV. Now you can either attach this CV if you have it downloaded as a Word document or PDF on the AI platform. But for this process, you don't need to attach the complete CV. You don't need to add your complete CV. All we just need is just your work experience. So if you don't have your CV handy, you can also go to your LinkedIn profile or your LinkedIn page and copy your job experience from your LinkedIn page. Or if you don't have that as well, you can just list out your last 2 to 3 job roles and what you did. So this is just what you need, just your professional experience. So that's what we need to compare with the job description. So what I'll just do, just to copy just this part, and I'll go to this prompt. I'll leave this prompt in the description box below so you can just copy and follow along as well. So you have to paste it on where it says paste your CV bullets. So I'll just highlight this part and just Control V. So don't worry about how it turns out. The most important thing is that your CV bullet point has already been added to the prompt. So that's the first step. Then the second step would be for you to add the 3 job descriptions you're thinking of applying for, or you wanted to see if you match or if you're perfectly fit for those jobs. So what I'll just do, I'll look for just those 3 jobs, and the ones I want to use as case study would be project coordinator, business support officer, and also operations assistant. So I'll just start from project coordinator. I'll just bring this up. So let me copy the job description for this and down to here. Then I'll also do Control C, copy. So I'll just delete this and I'll paste this in. So I'll say, I just say something like JD1. So I've been able to paste the 3 different jobs that I want to use as case study. For instance, in your own case, the 3 different jobs you want to compare with your CV and match with your CV or your job experience. Now, if you've done up to this part, that means you have your job experience and also the 3 different jobs you want to match with your CV in this prompt. So the second part of the prompt says, for each job, give me a match score out of 100 based on transferable skills. List the top 5 skills from the job description that already exist in my experience, even if phrased differently. Stage 3 specific roles or titles at similar level that would be even better matches. And list 3 action steps showing how my current experience proves I can do this job. Be brutally honest, but focused on real transferable skills like organization, stakeholder management, problem solving, team coordination, reporting, and working under pressure. So this is exactly what you're telling the AI to list out for you while comparing your experience to these different jobs. Now I'll just highlight everything and I'll copy. Then I'll go back to my AI. So for here, like I said, I prefer to use Claude. You can always use any AI of your choice. You can use ChatGPT, you can use Gemini, but I just prefer to use Claude because Claude is much more better when it comes to writing. So I'll just paste everything that I've copied here and just send. Now let's just wait for Claude to perform the magic and see what it comes up with. Now Claude has come up with the results or the answer to the question we asked. Now if you can see, for the first JD, project coordinator, it came up with 42% over 100, which is not very strong. For the second one, for the second JD, which is business support assistant, it came up with 78% over 100, which is a very strong match for this role. And for the third one, which is operation administrator role, it came up with 71% over 100, which is also very strong. Now what has happened is that the AI has analyzed the care worker CV against these different job roles. And out of these 3, we can see that the strongest match is the business support assistant, which is 78%. And this alone shows that this person is qualified, or this person can be competitive when it comes to applying for this particular role. And you can see that it also listed top 5 transferable skills already in your experience. Customer service, public facing communication, administrative record management, meeting coordination and stakeholder support, planning and delivering of activities, supporting vulnerable people, and advocating for their views. So this shows that this CV already has some transferable skills that would fit this job role perfectly, this business support assistant perfectly. Now for our second example, we're going through the same process with a warehouse picker experience CV. So this is just a random CV I created online for James Mitchell. And these are the key skills, these are the work experience. So the same process, we'll still go through that same thing and also just copy just the work experience. So I have pasted the CV or the work experience for the warehouse picker. So I used office manager role. I used operations administrator role, and also I used operations coordinator role for the warehouse picker. So I've pasted everything. I've pasted the JD of the operation coordinator. This is the first JD. This is the second JD for office manager role. And this is the third JD for operations administrator. So I'll just highlight and copy the whole thing just the way we did for the first one. And I'll go to my AI and I'll paste it. So I'll need to open a new chat and just paste it, and let's see what it comes up with when it compares it to the experience from the warehouse picker CV. So the AI just came back with the verdict. Now, if you look at it, you can see for the operations coordinator, it gives 52% over 100 matching score, which is not very good, which is not too bad, but this can always be improved upon. And it also suggested better fit roles. So these are the roles with similar level: logistic coordinator, supply chain administrator, warehouse operation supervisor, which is good. So the office manager role, which is 38% over 100, not very good. So I'll just skip this for now. And for the last one, which is the operations administrator, so this is 71% over 100, which is a very strong match score. And it also gave better fit roles as well: administration assistant, data and compliance administrator, community hub coordinator. So basically what this does is just it goes through your experience, compares them with the job or the job description that you intend applying for, and it gives you a matching score based on how you fit into that role, and also recommends to you what it thinks is better or which role you fit much you'll be much more suitable to compared to what you're trying to apply for. So what you can do next is, since it has given you some other roles that you fit or you'll be much more better fit for, you can just try those roles as well. Like for here, that you're strong match for this, you can look at data and compliance administrator. And if you also look at this response as well, it didn't just give you the matching scores, it also gave you 3 action steps that prove that you can do this job. So it's telling you how you can rephrase your experience to match those roles. This one as well, 3 action steps proving you can do it. So these 3 action steps it gives you shows you that it has compared your experience as against what the job description is asking for, and you can see that based on what you have already as your experience, these are some of the things that makes you a better fit or qualified for that role. You just need to tweak your CV a bit just for you to be able to match that role and be suitable for that role based on your experience. So in our next video, we'll also look at how you can rewrite your CV with AI, how you can tweak your CV using your own experience, making it match perfectly with that role that you're applying for or that you're thinking of applying for. So based on what the AI is telling us now.
Now, do you see the pattern? Your frontline experience contains office skills. You just need AI to make the connection visible. Now, here is where it gets powerful. AI didn't just score you, it gave you 3 better matched roles you hadn't considered. For the care worker, instead of just project coordinator, try service coordinator or support officer roles in housing or healthcare organizations. Here you have higher match and less competition. And for warehouse, logistic coordinator or operation support instead of jumping straight to full project manager. This is your unfair advantage. While everyone else is guessing at roles, you're using AI to surgically target where your skills already wins. Now, the next step will be for you to create a 3-column spreadsheet. Let me show you how to track this. So the 3 columns should contain the role title, the match score, and the top 5 transferable skills. Add your top 5 matches here. This becomes your hit list for the next 28 days. Before we move to your action step, let me address the big objection I hear. I know some people will say, but I don't have formal qualifications. 67% of project coordinator business support roles list experience ahead of degrees in the job descriptions. So your real world experience supersedes paper every time. Now for your 1 action before day 3, run this exact process on your own experience. Take 15 minutes today, paste your last 2 to 3 jobs into the prompt with 3 job descriptions, 1 level up from where you are. Save your top 3 matches with their scores. And drop a 3 in the comment section when you've done it, plus what surprised you most about your match scores. I read every comment and reply to help refine your targets. Tomorrow in day 3, we'll turn care and factory jobs into office-ready CV skills with AI. We'll take your highest match score role and translate your real experience into bullet points that make recruiters stop scrolling. One more thing before I go. Every prompt I use in this series is being compiled into one free resource, the AI Job Search Prompt Pack. Every single prompt, from targeting roles to writing your CV to practicing interviews, all in one place. I'll be releasing that towards the end of the challenge once we've built the complete system together. So stay with me all 30 days because that pack alone will be worth it. If this is helpful, please smash that subscribe button and follow for more so you don't miss a single day. Share this with one person stuck thinking they are not qualified enough. See you in day 3.